What's up, guys? It's ChezzyChats here. This is the ChezzyChats podcast. Today, I'm going to be doing a little bit of a different topic. We're going to be going over my album, or EP, Forever, because I would like to talk about the story behind it. It's very deep, it's very dark, and if you guys didn't know, it's a concept EP. So, without further ado, let's get to talking. I'm laying down on the floor. The first track, acapella intro, which is literally just me snapping, freestyling, like humming, like singing, freestyling, like I'm trying to love in life. Someday hard to find. Something like that, right? So he's talking about how in life he's trying to find the meaning behind it, but like, why is there a point to find a meaning if we're all gonna die one day? He says that right at the end. He's like, um, why are we trying to find when all we do is die? So why do we show our pride in this thing we call life? Something like that, right? So that was just the intro, right? You know, it doesn't put anything on your mind. Then we get to 943. 943 shows he has a little bit of an addiction with drugs. He takes shrooms, and he sees visions swirling around his head. But he takes shrooms, and it makes him wonder why he took an approach on life, like living knowing full well that we're all gonna die. That's basically what the track is saying, like, you know, like living knowing full well that we all die. And he's wondering, like, what he's going to thrive to see in life. Like, where's life going to take him? What's going to happen? What happened if we didn't die? That song doesn't really have any meaning to it either, but it's questioning, like, life. Third song, So Sweet. Basically, this is the same thing. But it has a little bit of a thing where the main character, revolves to wanting to run away from life, like it's cross country, or running from life like a campaign. Like, he's at a piano, he's playing it for a little crowd. He's like, I wanna run from life like a campaign. Death to be a party, pop the champagne. He's also saying how he wants to live for infinity. Run from death like it's cross country. Cross country. Fun fact, in that song, if you tune out my voice and you can hear the like voices that are in the crowd, there's one voice that is literally explaining the entire lore of the album, and it's really funny how nobody notices it. The next song, Dead, which I honestly think is the worst song in the album. I mean, by the title, you can figure out what happened. He dies. He took sleeping pills because he had a bad day. That's literally what the song starts on. Took a few sleeping pills, I had a bad day. Don't you worry about me, I might wake up a little bit late. And then he says, with the drugs on, that shows he's like, his head's being weird. Drugs on, life is so great. Just started, I think I'm going insane. It's also why the chorus is like imbalance between the two parts, cause he's like so high, doesn't know how to sing right. That's why it sounds so weird in the song. He dies. He feels himself floating. He thinks it's the drugs. He thinks it's a bad trip when he's literally dying. Now, I had a song that was written called Alive I was going to have after this song, but it was too shitty, so I didn't like put it in there. The song was literally going to be about how he walked home from the hospital all fine, and he had to tend to his cats, and he got hit by a car and he regenerated. No, I didn't want to keep that. I wanted to keep the secret of him being immortal for a bit. So, but he dies, and he comes back. I don't say in the album that he comes back, but he comes back. And he doesn't know that he's immortal. We don't know that he's immortal. But with him wishing on his, like, him wanting to live forever, him not wanting to die, he kind of got what he wanted. That's his wish. Boom, he's immortal now. So, then we meet another character, his boyfriend, who he's known for a while. We didn't know that he knew him because the first part was mainly focused on him in the album, or the EP. So, when he comes back, he meets this guy. He already met him. They've been friends for a while. He met him at a coffee shop, and it talks about how he loves him. He's sweet and he smells like key lime. Been together for a while. I think it's time. Proposal, I'll show you. Pandora's box, diamond ring. I love you. Proposal, I know you. Time show one knee down, I love you. So he's saying, my friend Dean, who I sent this album, he made a really, really good interpretation of it that I didn't even mean, but I think people could take it this way. So when I wrote Pandora's Box, Diamond Ring, I Love You, I was thinking that ring company was called Pandora's Box, not Pandora. So, but it does make sense looking at the story of the album. Pandora's Box, Diamond Ring, I Love You. It could be used as wordplay, I guess. Holy shit, I'm tired. I'm so sorry that I'm yawning. It could be used as wordplay, showing that there could be chaos unfolding soon. But in this song, he shows genuine love for his partner. It was like, Tom showed one knee down, I love you. Time showed, it was just showing that he's been with him for a while. Now, at the end of this track, there is a part where it's like, time flies, spread its wings for me. Talking about how he really loved time as itself, and how time was always on his side. It also revels on this for the next song, called "The Walk." I called it "The Walk" because walking down the aisle, it makes sense, right? So it starts off with like wedding chords, and then me saying, I'm free. That meant I was free. Like, I felt really good. I'm alive. I'm not gonna die. That's what I meant by I'm free. I'm free from death. Now, it seems like a good thing. Then we hit the baritone voice, which the main character sounds really down in the song. He's like, wedding preparation. This moment will be lovely. This moment is lovely. The tone shift is to change the mood of the album from all happy and gleeful to sad. So he's like, this is the time of fun. It's not fun for everyone. Just me and him. Just me and him. He's talking about getting married, right? Obviously, it's a time of fun for me and him. This is a time to run from death, Just me and I, him. Just me and I, him. At this point, he knows he's immortal. And he knows that he can get away from death, but his husband can't. And at the end of the song, we get tick tock again and again. Watch the clock. Life is my friend. He's talking about how watching the clock, time ticks by. Life is his friend. You know how he loves life. He values time. All that. At the end, he tries to go into that happy pitch when he says, "My husband," but it doesn't sound that good. Now, this is where the album really changes. We go into the interlude. His Bed. Bipolar thought it was about sex. No, it's not. His Bed references meaning deathbed, like the husband's on his deathbed, and you could automatically feel the shift of tone from the first part. It was like, time passed by, I'm 65. Like, it follows right up from the past song. It was like, time, wait, watch the clock, again, you know, stuff. Where he's like, time's passed by, I'm 65, my husband isn't doing too fine. His husband's dying. He's on his deathbed. Then the husband finally dies. The end of the song. You saved my life but left me blind. I hate that I had paid the price. It means that when he died, his life was saved, but he was left blind by the consequences that could happen. And he hates that he's paying the price right now. So then, after that, we go into a really good transition I made of him crying and breathing. And then we go into the song, Forever, the title track. He's talking about how he's trying to kill himself. Sorry, trigger warning, but yeah. It starts off with, gun to my head, I try to shoot it. Gun to my head, I try to shoot it. I felt the bullet, I tasted it. I healed quick, it wasn't worth it, but I loved him. This next line, I really fucking, it's just like one of my favorite lines I've ever made. Like, a waste of time, there's no time to waste. Time doesn't matter, when alive is what I stay. I might not be able to die, but I can still feel the pain, and I hate it. That, I don't know why, I just fucking love that line right there. But it's talking about how his time is a bitch to him. Was the shot a waste of time that he hit, try to kill himself? But how is it a waste of time? Because he won't die. There's no time to waste. Time doesn't matter, when alive is when I stay. I might not be able to die, but I can still feel the pain, and I hate it. And then we go into the chorus. I regret my past decisions. Living forever ain't a blessing. No game of life, no monopoly. Eternity is taking everything from me. You can basically kind of realize what he's saying. Eternity is taking everything from him. Eternity is a bitch. Fucking hates eternity because he can't form a relationship with nobody. And then we go into the second verse. Slit my throat, watching all my blood squirt. No, suicide is my only goal. It won't work. So it's just suicide attempts on top of each other. Trying to slit his throat, trying to overdose on perks, and then trying to drown. And then he's like, please go, please go, please go, please go, please go, please go. Get out of my mind, get out of my mind, get out of my mind. He's talking about how he wants to go, he wants to die, but he just wants to get immortality out of his mind. He doesn't want to think of what's going to come in the future. And then he talks about towards the next part of the song where he's just saying, doing guitar, he's making guitar noises with his mouth. He's like, y'all don't even understand what the fuck I'm going through. And then it just cuts to him making guitar noises with his mouth. And then we get a little speech where he's talking about how he's watched everybody die. He can't form a relationship anymore. He's watched the world burn. He's seen everything happen. He's just a floating piece of matter that doesn't even matter in life. He's just something. He's just a being. He exists just to exist. It's really depressing. And for some fucking reason, my dog was barking in the background that whole time. It either makes it more chilling or stupid. I love my dog, though. In the final track, the end, question mark. It talks about how there's nothing to do. There's nothing in the world but him. That's literally all it is. It's really sad. I should just go in to listen to my album right now, Forever, or full EP. I'll link it in the description. Hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for listening to the podcast. Yeah, bye.